Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Today I'm going to be casting the 1v1 best of 3 between Millen and Atua. Should be pretty close games, I think. So this is game 1. I think they're currently playing the second and or third. I'm not too sure how many games it goes. I don't know who wins or loses. This is going to be a bit fun to cast. Get stuck into the first one. See how we go. Alrighty, game 1. The Roses Sanctuary. I don't think I've actually played this map myself, so I don't know exactly where people should be going and where the hills and stuff are. Let's start off with, got on our top left corner, UEF, teal UEF, or CN. Atua. Start off with land. Bottom right, going Cybern and a shite load of power. It is Millenwise. Yay. Have a look how we go. Let's keep an eye on the start. Both going for pretty heavy power. Gives me the impression there's a lot of mass. Or not. Okay, there is a shite load of mass. I don't know why it's not working on the other screen. Must be a feature of the split screen. Anyway, so to getting his little grid on with his power, Millen just keep it nice and tidy. Looks beautiful for a bomber, which Atua does like going a bomber. Energy spreading out. Just one doing the dance left and right. Attack movement. I'll get some of those juicy rocks. Oh, wow. He ain't joking about the power. I assume all in all that's probably the right choice, is to build as much power as possible. Definitely need that second factory. Pumping out engineers to start off with, nice and quick. Second air from Atua. That's what I would expect. I think he definitely likes a little bit of airplay. Millen, I'm presuming, will go for third air. Millen will use 1 or 2 bombers here and there, I'm guessing, but mostly he'll keep his interceptors, where Atua will probably be a little bit more aggressive with the bombers. So that's my guesstimation. We'll see how close that is. Oh. Third air, there we are. Looks like Millen's pulling ahead with the energy production, which makes sense because he has got comm with an engineer assisting and also another engineer building power as well. Where Tua's got basically 1-1, so an extra 1 engineer. Oh, there's the bomber first. Now it's actually going to get there before the air factory is built. You should be setting it. Keep it going. Yep. Now what's in the middle? Nothing that can do damage. Cool. We've got 2 hunters raiding out on either side. So it'd be interesting if Atua goes for trying to kill the hunters. I assume he's seen them. He saw one of them. Nope, he's still going for the attack. It's probably the right choice. He's going to lose that engineer most likely. Oh, maybe not. Engineer survives just out of view. Okay, bomb should be coming in. Millen's got his bomber as well. First bomb's dropped. Still no AA. So it should get at least one more path. And we've gone to 3 air factories from Millen. Where Atua is still on 2 factories. 1 of each. Millen's got 3 air, 2 land. In saying that, Atua is definitely getting the better of the damage out. 2 hunters are top left corner. Being annoying. AF. Definitely needs to get some more production up. That's as good as this bomber is doing. Ooh. Inti as well. Cheeky bomber kill on the Inti. Couple more Intis there. Now he must have seen why it was there, that the production was much better. Oh, double vetted interceptor. 4 kills. Needs to bring that guy home, let him regen. Okay, so Millen's got radar on both sides. Very nice, I like that. It looks like his 2 hunters have actually killed both the mexes, which is a surprise. This one's possibly going to get away and kill the engineer as well. Little land force coming across the middle from Millen. Nothing too major, just a bunch of Mandus. He's got 1 Medusa and a mole. Bomber coming through the back is nice. Looks like he will get the kill on the extract. Whoa, he's coming in. Triple kill. Oh no. No. He's gone for the P-Gen, where he should have gone for the middle engineer. That would have been a sweet kill of 3 engineers. That would have been worth it. We got a dropship from Millen. I presume by that what he's got there is most likely going to use it for engineer drop. Try and take one of these corners. Okay, these hunters are staying alive too long in there. So I think it's not a major difference for, I think, mass income. T2 max. Just the 1 T2 max there. See where that drop goes. Is that engineers in there? Yes, it is. We'll keep an eye on that. What's Atua got for max count? T2, T2, T2. Okay, so Atua's economy is in a better state, which has given him the score advantage. And it's only 4. What's our reclaim at? Oh wow! So Millen's at 8k reclaim in comparison. So it's pretty even on economy, I would say. Millen's probably slightly ahead on economy. Now jumping out in score, so it's pretty tight. From this point, Millen's looking really good. He's got better production up still. It's catching, where he's got 3 air factories, 3 lands, where Millen has basically 3 and 3 as well. So that's even, but the drop up here and securing this base is going to be massive. That's very optimistic, thinking that he's going to be able to build all that with 1 engineer. Little army coming forward. Taking out these front mexes for Atua, but he has got the 4 T2 mexes now, so he's looking pretty good. What we got there? So he's got a little bit of a mass income advantage. Total income, total mass, so Millen's still up by a couple of thousand. All that reclaim. Yeah, he's still pushing far ahead. Power's about the same. Atua has got a heads. Factory counts going up. Millen is securing the top right. Now where's that dropship? It's come home. Tom's going to the left, so we're going to have a situation where Millen's going to have a huge advantage with base positioning. A couple of bombers. Looks like he's going to try and take out these engineers at the top, if I'm getting that right. Keep an eye on that. I'm moving to the left, couple bombers. So both doing double bombers. Because it's gonna be tight for inti counts. Let's have a quick look. So 14. I think Millen might have it. 19. Yeah. But pretty good bomb drops. Taking down both engineers. Has let 2 factories get up though and just stopped the 3rd one. So that's nice. That's real nice. So we'll keep an eye on what happens there. I assume the ETs will come up. They'll win that fight. Atua has lost this little forward base. Optimistic work there. Double bombers going on to the engineer here. I want to make sure he's proper dead. Dropships come around to the left. Now is that... What's that in there? That is engineers. Okay. Cool. Wonder what he's doing with this. Oh no, it's Medusa. My apologies. Alright, this is one-way traffic, I think, from this point. The only thing I think Atua's got going for him at the moment is his mass income. Is not bad. But he's going to get overrun pretty quick, as Millen's secured the top right and the bottom left. That's a lot of mexes there. 17 spot, 14 times 2, extra 28 mass if he gets all of those up. Hasn't gone for securing these front mexes though, which he would have got away with because Atua hasn't really pushed across with any land forces. Nice drop. Oh, that should... Oh, what a bomber. What a bomber. It's a pity Millen didn't split him up because that would have killed the T2 mechs for sure, but as good as that drop was, he's been completely denied with only doing some scratches onto the T2 mechs there. Idea was perfect. Keeping Atua on his toes. What's going on up here? Just smashing out engineers. It's taking the bottom. So let's have a next thing I want to check is the factory count. So 10 land factories, 2 air and 1 T2 air. That's interesting. Got T2 engineer, so we need to get T2 power up as quick as possible. Now we're going to move over to Atua. Let's see what his factory count is. He's got also T2 air. And 1, 2, 3, 4 air factories, 3 land. So it looks like they're relatively close in air. Atua might gain the lead now he's got the 5th one going up. But the issue is obviously that land factory count. So it's going to be interesting how that works. Dropping down the bottom side, not realizing that Millen's comms there already. At this stage, he's probably realizing he's in a very bad spot. He's lost both corners. Definitely want to be taking those. At least take one of them or denying. Bombers at the start were obviously good, but the issue was the factories were already up. So it's very easy to get back up and going again. Land push from the top. Yeah, numbers are overwhelming there, I think. Does he have AA in there? He does not. Would be big chunk of AA just here, so that will sort out any bombers that come across. But yeah. Okay, that's fun. He's trying to make something happen there. T2 is going to probably stop anything that comes there, unless it's serious. He's got his inties relatively close, although patrolling inties is not a good idea. For the reason that they will run out of fuel very quickly. As you can see, some of them are already going slow. So that's the advantage for Atua, is that these bombers are going to get away with a bit of damage. Trim down that army real quick. It's going to be, he's going to have enough land to survive against it, I believe. He's crushed that. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is one-way traffic. Ooh, okay. The Hail Mary's there. It is there. He has very little AA, and it is all at the top here. Mostly out of fuel. Not all of that. I've still got a little bit left. These are the ones out of fuel. If he was to take his gunships, maybe right now, he needs probably don't know how many gunships you need. 6 would be good. And you need to go for this bomb straight away. Has got stealth and T2 though, so it's going to be very hard to take that down. These have flown up to the top right, so this literally is the right time. Send your scouts down, find where his comm is, and start wailing on him. At this stage, I would say, Millen, you better not lose this game. You better not lose it by running your comm in like a hero with no AA. You're doing it. You're doing that thing. Oh, stop. No. Turn around. Go for it. Do it. Go, you good thing. You need to pull it up. Have a... Oh, is he going to just go the wrong way? He's flying across. So that's... Let's go from Atua's point of view. He needs to find this comm. And he is not. He's gone the wrong way. You're kidding me. Oof. Okay, this could be good, because the ETs are now fighting down here. Send those gunships in, like you mean it. There's his comm. You found him. Don't let him get the shield up. If that shield goes, yeah, shield going up means it's over. It looks like he's going to lose the air fight over there, so he's got a very, very limited time that this is going to work. If that... Yeah. So there's a lot of this that would have been really good, until it wasn't. He's lost 2 of his gunships. Oh, Millen, what are you doing? Yeah, you're fine. You are absolutely fine. You've got all the right tools to stop that. Oh, losing a lot of focus there towards the end. If the scouts had fallen straight down, they went straight down and caught his comm before he built anything, or even just before the shield, he could have actually done it. He didn't need these 3 gunships over here. So just unfortunately didn't have the awareness of where his comm was. He had the idea that he was here and then maybe running back, but yeah, unfortunately he's missed out on that one. I'm sure I can speed this up now and see it till the end. As the score, I think it's about, yeah, it's getting close to double. Team L's. Dirty douchebag that Millen is. I think he's just going to go for the comp snipe. Has not. Has not gone for it. Yeah, so they have started their best of 3. I believe they've finished at least 2 games, but I haven't. I'm trying to not know who wins, who loses, so it's still a bit of a surprise. This game's over, clearly. So it's going to be time for game number 2 with a relatively comfortable win from Millen. Atua needed to go more factories early, and he needed to contest one of the corners. Essentially, those are the 2 things. Need more factories, and it's contest. Hopefully... Well, the upside is game 2. So at this stage, I do not know who wins. They only finished this one recently, so there's a good chance that they're in the 3rd one now. But let's get into it. Let's have a look. Alright, game 2 of Forbidden Pass. I love that I get to cast Forbidden Pass. The last one was obviously yourself there, Moose. I loved that one. But I just like this map. I'm a fan. I've had some good success with it. When I was a noob and I just randomly got some good wins from doing stupid stuff. But, you know, help with the confidence to start off nice and early. Alright, anyway, bottom left-hand corner, the first of the two Aeon players, it is Atua. Going Land Factory first. Top right corner, Millenwise, second of the two Aeon. And also going Land Factory. Ready, fight. Let's split it up. Let's keep an eye on what each of them are doing for their starts. Both going with a... Oh no, there's a 4 and a 5p gen play. So I'm not sure... He's going to go reclaim with his engineer, that's fine. Maybe. He's going to smash them with his own trees and then he'll start reclaiming. Second engineer, where's that going? What's that hydro? Millen, what are you doing with yours? Second factory. That's an early second factory. I don't think you have the economy to do that, my friend. It's going to be interesting. He's going to stitch himself up nice and early. You're not even close to the mass income. You've literally got, what, 3 tier 1 mexes? And you're already building at 40%. So yeah, not the right move there. If you're going to use all your engineers building like that, or 2 or more, and your power, mass stalling, your comp should be out of the base. And in this map, the general idea is going to these 4 mexes. So if you're mass stalling that bad, you might as well use that time to get your com on the move into a key position, which he is not. Alright, so we're looking at a tour. He's doing much more standard thing, or he's getting his base economy up before getting to his second. He's going to be tight for energy, other than the fact he's got 1 engineer reclaiming, which is good. And he's going to get up that hydro. So 3 land with a close 4th air factory. Not a close 4th, that's ages away. Alright, so Millen doing Millen things. He's going for a nice early raid. The tour's heading north with the flares. And Millen's coming through the center with a couple of auroras, so both pretty annoying. The flares obviously is to deny these 4, or should be to deny those 4. Where the auroras are good to come through and kill engineers build the hydro and stuff like that. He's got his second raid going down south, which also has 2 flares, so that's going to be an interesting fight there, depending if there's any micro going up. Flares should really ultimately win against 2 auroras, 2 flares, 2 auroras, with just the tiniest amount of micro. Aurora in the middle. Yeah, so we're going for a 4th land factory in base. What have we got for Millen? We've got 3 land going 4th air. Heading towards the middle now, I'm guessing. No? Where's your comp going? It looks like he's going to the middle. Why isn't it showing? Really good. Shit. Oh, doesn't show it. Not sure why. Where's the Tours com? Tours com is finally on the move, so hopefully going for the middle as well. He is. He's really queued up what he wants to build there. So the com isn't showing, but what he's trying to build is showing. Yep. Alright, so right side window is going to be just for the map. Left side, left side for the map. Right side is going to be watching the action. So a decent amount of auroras here. Going to have to come up and stop these auroras from taking out these expanding engineers. For the fact they got there so quick, they haven't really stopped anything. They've kind of bruised a few little things. Scout wailing down on the hydro. Okay, 2 flares up here. What have we got? 1 kill, no kill. So it looks like they've fought the aurora that was coming across the water. We've got, okay, I missed this. The 2 flares have come around the outside, whilst the auroras have gone across the water, so they've kind of dodged each other. 1 kill, I think that's the engineer that was expanding, and most likely going to take out that. players having a good time on the top side. So overall, there's probably equal rating going on. Where Atua's rating has kind of gone longer. Scores are very even. What's our mass income? Looks like they're both around that 11-13 mark. A little bit of reclaim going on too. Yeah, it looks like Millen's on 11, although he's now going to catch up with these ones here. So relatively close. Power income's 20 off. So nice and close. Scores nearly dead on. So this match, obviously a lot closer. And both of them going for those middle ones. Little Aurora fight on the right, with the Aurora counts advantage going to Millen, although one of them is very bruised. And the big army following up. This little posturing army here as well. I'm not sure what that's going to be doing. Would be ideal if that did move north. Could be hitting up those spot there. Let's have a look. So there's been 0 scouting so far from Atua. He's only just getting his air factory up now, with 6 land factories. So he's obviously learnt from the previous game. Millen, on the other hand, so this is the upside is his vision is just much better. Atua is left in his corner, only just a tiny bit of vision in the middle, but outside of that, there's not really much going on. At least what Millen's got here, he's spread out, he's got some good vision, so he's watching what's going on. Would be ideal if you used his air factory to build a scout. Just have a look at the base. What you want to be doing when you do that as well. A lot of people scout because they told to and they should, but ideally what you're doing is you want to look at the different areas. You want to find out where the factories are and how many they are. So all of a sudden you don't have what happened last game, where there's huge, massive discrepancy in the factories. Let's have a look. He's now going down, so he's going to have a look around. The other thing, obviously, you want to look at is mexes. You want to see how many T2 mexes there are, and how far behind you are, or how far ahead you are. It should help you decide what you're going to do next, or if the plan that you're doing currently is good. So Millen's getting away on score here, so he's mostly because he's getting these middle mexes. Now he's getting the top ones, where these 2-4 mex expansions have been kind of left alone at the moment. This one here is being left alone as well. It would be nice to see an engineer head that way. Smart not to fight the middle. Bit of economy going into a little T1 PD. Bit of an action on the right hand side. So Millen's harassing with a bomber. Now this is one of the best things you can do versus an Aeon player. Is Aurora's a very weak unit, and a T1 bomber will generally kill several Auroras at a time. So in a matchup where you're versing Aeon, you should be building T1 bombers. Yeah, there's a lot of them there. Although it seems like he's killed a few, ran off and flew into the anti-air. I don't know why you're trying to kill that.
Commander under attack.
Both of them doing silly things in this little part of the map. Millen skewing the top and made sure he's denied that one, so it looks like he's got some good advantage of map. Has half and has good vision down the bottom side as well. Where Atua is still only in his little corner. So that's going to be his biggest issue. Has he gone for any T2 mexes? No. So you probably can't afford to be honest, as well. Good question, Miss. I'm not sure why there's an Aeon mirror. I know they both like Aeon, but I assume they've picked Aeon for the floaty. That's the only thing I can gather. That's nice, he's got this army here, but the issue is, you can have all these units, you should be getting your engineers over here and build these mexes. That's the whole point of having them there. Push a point for a reason, to either do damage or to defend the spot. There's no point just having units sitting there, or here. So I'm not sure. I think Atua maybe just a bit unsure of what to do. He's probably feeling a bit crowded, is my guess. But the simple thing is, he needs to get some air scouts. He needs to find out what's going on. His economy is in shambles. That looks like my econ most of the time. So I'm going to comfortably say at this point, Millen is a few steps ahead. But there's definitely the possibility that he's going to just run his comm in. If you have this much of the map, and you've denied everything, and you've got more of the 4 mexes, you've got some of your opponents, there's zero reason why your comp should be on the front line. Keep it back, keep it near the water, send it home, because at this point in the game, when you've got over half the map, for starters, you want to scout. He still hasn't scouted the main base, he doesn't know what's there. If you go scout the main base, see that you're ahead on T2 mexes as well, or you have the same, and you've got more of the map, then you don't need to fight with your comp. You don't need to take the risks. So, yeah. Looks like that's what he's going to do. He's going to keep pushing with his comp. There's a time to be a hero, and this is not it. Correct, Moose. Or ghetto gunships could just appear out of nowhere and kill your comp. So this is like, yeah, it's not necessary. I don't think he's going to lose, but it's still not necessary. Tua does have an opening here. He has got all these Auroras. He doesn't need to be fighting, and that's a PD there, so that's going to shred that entire army if he walks into it. Okay, good wits about him, pulls away. Comp coming across is not a bad idea, because you'll be able to kill the production there. As long as he's got overcharge to kill the PD. Oh, why? Why fight? Don't waste it. You could literally, what he should be doing now is realizing he needs to pull a Hail Mary, pulling all the units to the left to fight this comp, because it's out of position. Shouldn't be there. Let's see how we go. I'll speed it up a touch because I don't think there's going to be much happening until the final move. This comp's coming across. He's going to run in, shoot some stuff, realizes a PD there, and then probably run away. This is probably the best thing he could do, but he's getting more outnumbered as the game goes on. He's missing a chunk of his army there. Should be bringing all that across. Yeah. Go on, Millen. Run your comm into this entire army. He doesn't. Don't tell me he does the thing. He lost a lot of health real quick. Is he going for the water? No. He's going for a gun upgrade. Which, oh, he needs the gun if he's going to survive this. But as soon as he gets the gun, he's going to have no issues against the Auroras. Okay, Com's got in there. It's gone behind the PD and is killing the infrastructure. See, I don't mind that. So that's all fine. He's obviously defending his comp. Really needs to push in here. If that gun gets up, it's, yeah. It's very little chance that that's going to stop. He's going to have to push hard. Hey, he's taking back these mechs. He's got the bottom one. It's not completely over. This big army coming through the center. Wasting units here. You just need to go Hail Mary it. Radar. Reclaim. Miller's showing a bit of skill here. He's coming back with a good play over these two games. Okay. Auroras, so he should be on attack move rather than move orders. Got there a land factory going up, so crossing his T's, dotting his I's. Still shouldn't have his comp there, but getting the production there is not a bad idea. Okay, just bleeding off units now to com. Getting it's close to its second vet, so that's the issue there. When you go for it, you need to go for it. And okay, the com coming in. That's not bad. If you can get his com in range and then follow up with this army, no, he's going to go fight that army. These bombers are going to come do some shredding. No. Yes.
Yeah, Daddy's busy playing games.
I don't think Millen's going down here. It doesn't look like it. Hey, baby girl. Cruising around. Sorry, distracted there. And it's, yeah, it's one way. Might take a few minutes to get this done, but he's got water there if he needs to run. I don't think it's always a T2 air. No, he's not. He's got T2 land, which is nice. Obsidians. What does Millen have? He's got T2, a land. He's just got a bunch of T1. Yeah. GG. Oh, well played. Well played, Millen. Played well both games. The only thing that I would question is your compositioning of both of them. But other than that, the spam was much better. The map control was much better. And yeah, after about, say, 8 to 10 minutes in both games, it was looking like a win from that side, just purely because of the map positioning and the production. Righty guys, that will be the end of the best of 3 1v1. I don't think they're playing the third match. I didn't see one up there. They may be doing it for giggles, but I'll have a look and see if it's there. But otherwise, that's the cast for this week. We'll see who's versing next week in the 1v1.